All right, it's Friday, April 19th, and very happy with the session. I woke up late, and it just took a little bit to get the old brain firing away. I ended up sitting around for a long time, but found a trade that I wanted to take, no drawdown trade, and sub 1 minute. And so it's kind of like this interesting concept with trading where you might sit around for a very long time, waiting for something to happen, and then it finally happens, and it happens very quickly. Like I waited around for an hour and a half for a 1 minute trade, but that trade, can make or break your day. And so it's a good reminder to sit around, be patient, be smart, don't be greedy, and you don't need to be firing off trades 24/7. Letting them come to you is a good thing. So let's go ahead and dive into the stream recap. If you didn't know, trading my 20 50k Apex funded accounts. You can use code TBM for 80% off right now, and you can watch the streams live on my main channel, Trades by Matt, every morning at market open. Yo, good morning. I woke up about 10 minutes ago. My alarm went off at 7. I slept like absolute dog last night. My alarm went off at 7. I promptly pressed the snooze button. And then I vaguely remember my alarm going off for a while and my wife like hitting me and me, I think, turning it off. And I don't really remember much more until the fact of me realizing that I was waking up and it was very late. Hasn't happened in a while, but it happens. Anyways, all that to say, I've said like 3 words this morning, so the old vocal musical box is still definitely warming up. And I got my computer on, so that's good. Had a little bit of a late night. All that wine and frozen yogurt. Yeah. Julia had like half of a glass of wine, and I didn't want to have to cork a wine, so I drank the rest of it and then had some frozen yogurt and stayed up really late watching Survivor, and it was just a whole thing. And now the market's about to open in 30 seconds and I haven't figured out anything of what's going on, so that's good. But at least I'm wearing my Vegas shirt. Viva Las Vegas, June 8th, be there. All right. What's happening here? Markets are about to open. Okay, so that's part 1. The markets are about to open. Let me get ready to click the button. So the markets are open. I took my payout yesterday. The payouts have not yet been approved, so they still show all of my cash in my accounts, but these will all be subtracting 2k across the board, another 40k, hence the wine and the frozen yogurt and Survivor till like midnight. We do have some interesting things to talk about with the overnight session. Was a wild, I believe, or at least part of it. We got deep last night, 180 overnight lows off of the war news. Currently opening up 0.3. It got down to like 2%, a full 2%, and then we bottomed it pretty good, which is not terribly unexpected. This is what the daily looks like. I mean, imagine if we flip this green and we actually push up a little bit. It'd be kind of wild. I'm not saying that's gonna happen at all, but it would be crazy. Overall though, it's very hard to not just assume down still for me. Honestly, the 15 minutes is absolutely required and needed for me today to just get my brain to kind of turn on a little bit. Normally it's been functioning for like an hour before this. Hour and a half, so got to get the brain turned on. Above yesterday's value area low and overnight highs, like it does 100% seem pumpy. Just hard for me to imagine that happening. Rejected yesterday's initial balance low and yesterday's close pretty cleanly. Got VWAP down to 400. We got just stuff going on, so we're gonna figure it out. Calendar, correct, is nothing. Got nothing going on. Dad joke of the day, April 19th. Everything's firing. It's just a half second late so far. Someone told me that I should write a book. I said that's a novel concept. I think the best one of the week is the janitor one. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Getting the kick up into 428 could be an interesting short, potentially. Just depends on how many buyers we have here. It's kind of sketchy doing it off VWAP too, to be honest. Like the bounce off VWAP is a little sketchy to be taking this short this tight. But man, that 28 short was actually actually good. Should have taken it, I guess. It just was a little sketchy happening off VWAP. But that was money. Untested wick. It appears that I should just take every possible wick test though. Seems to be the right answer. Take the wick test, take the wick test. Wait for a new wick test and take it. I've seen face ripping rallies so often that like these slow grind to the downside move days are challenging for me, just straight up. But it's badass when you're like sitting here struggling and then someone gets to remind you that like this is the best day ever. I'm making so much money, and you're like, all right, like it is possible. Just because I'm not seeing the market super clean, or maybe I am seeing it clean, I just can't execute it. I have my analysis glasses on, but not my trading glasses on. Like, it's a nice reminder that it's still possible. See, and then we have a wick test here, right at IBL. Oh, like that's the trade technically. I think I'm gonna give it a shot because I was talking about wanting to take these wick tests earlier. This entire move down, so I'm gonna give it a shot. And maybe I'm not, because maybe I'll just maybe I won't take the trade. One take off. Mother. Sick. And there's the, like what, 15 points, like instant. Sick. That wick test was pretty near perfect. I mean, like literally tested the wick, came down and got filled out completely, and then ripped it. First test is the best test. Don't take it again. You'll get hoed. Do you ever trade Forex? I did it for just a little bit. Forex sucks. I think Forex is the worst possible asset class to trade. Forex is worse than penny stocks. I'd rather trade penny stocks than Forex. I'd rather learn options than trade Forex. I'd rather trade large caps than trade Forex. I'd rather trade crypto than Forex. And I'd much rather trade futures than Forex. In fact, if I was forced to trade Forex, I probably would just say, you know what? I don't think I want to trade. I hate trading Forex. I think it is stupid. Grimy industry with grimy individuals, with grimy brokers. Would you rather trade the Dow or Forex? I'd rather jump forward 40 years in my age to be able to be allowed to trade the Dow. Like, I think the Dow has a minimum age requirement of 60 years old. They check your driver's license to make sure you're at least 60 in order to trade the Dow, and I would rather do that than trade Forex. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah, don't try and trade the Dow, or you'll get the IRS to check your driver's license to make sure you're legally allowed to trade it. Why does the Dow have an age requirement? Asked Devon. I think it was Senator McCarthy that came up with the Dow age rule. So I got lucky I didn't get caught when I illegally traded the Dow underage.
Can we go ahead and call in Max on the illegal trading of the Dow underage? I'd like to whistle blow and go ahead and take my commission off that one.
You've been reported. I'm joking. You don't have to be a certain age to trade the Dow before I get blasted. You can trade the Dow at however age you want. I just don't know why anybody even knows it exists unless they're 50 years or older. And I stand by it that I would rather trade the Dow than Forex for sure. 1,000,000%. But I'm glad that it worked for some people. That's a funny bit, to be honest. I hate that I had to Google it. At least you admitted it. That makes the joke funny. Thanks for playing along. I'm glad that you had to Google it. That's funny. All right, a little selling going on here. I just really don't know what I think about it in all of this right now. Forex Guru is single-handedly keeping supercar rental companies alive. Yeah. Single-handedly keeping Miami afloat. Let's be real. Oh God, I forgot. I didn't even mention spreads with Forex. I hate spreads. Holy. Spreads and swaps, man. When I like traded Forex for like a month. Tried it for like a month. And it was just like, spreads and swaps were pissing me off. Call it a day. No, not quite. I really want to see if IB gets traded, man. I definitely don't think this is like the... it's not the cleanest price action for me. And I'm very much wanting to take something that I like. But I think there's opportunity. We're moving a lot, so there is opportunity. It's just about finding it. This might see a little kick up. I just want to see us flush 50. That 80 block at 50. We get to 80 again. Might be worth shorts. Have you heard of Zed Monopoly? No, I've not. The most recent thing, paid-wise, that I saw that made me chuckle was someone on Twitter, Blue Deer something or another. He charges $5,000 a month for his Discord room. And you got to buy 3 months at a time, 15 grand. That made me kind of chuckle. It's a lot of value that you're expecting to be giving people. That's when I'm like, I would never pay that, so I can't truly give my opinion on anything. I would be very hesitant. It's wild. That's so much money. 60 grand a year for your chat room per person? The frick? Better off reading Investopedia for free. Better off just like watching YouTube videos and getting a demo account, man. My opinion. Put in some time. Just crazy. 5 grand a month. Wild. All right, I'm short. A little bit of buyers still stepping up. All right, and I'm out. Wait around for an hour and 38 minutes and have a trade that's less than 1 minute long. 10 points. That's 39.20 on the day. 3,920, just like yesterday, as of right now. $200 times 20 accounts. So just shy of $4,000 and then commissions. It's exactly the trade that I wanted. Basically no drawdown, no greed, just looking for 10 points and sub 1 minute. Honestly, I will sit around and wait for that type of stuff 10 times out of 10. There's quite literally nothing else that I would rather do than wait around with no stress and then execute that.